Bitcoin breaks $11,000 and Ethereum breaks $300. But is it time for price to come crashing back down? We'll talk about that. Keep watching. Hey, welcome to BlockRoots. I am Josh, and as always, welcome to the channel on behalf of my co-founder, KTON Clark. If you haven't yet, please subscribe below. It's super easy. Just click the red button, and then we will get you notifications for each and every time that we put out a new video. We try to do so 3 or 4 times a week. We like to give out $100 of Bitcoin to one subscriber that leaves a comment or engages in the comment section below on YouTube. So anyway, just go ahead, subscribe, leave a comment, and we'll put you in a $100 giveaway. It's pretty easy. And today will be the day where we actually give away $100 of Bitcoin. So be ready for that. And as far as that goes, we're here in my office. I did record this earlier and it did malfunction and it was a lot of work. And so I'm doing it again. And actually it's nighttime where I'm at. But regardless of where you're at, go ahead and know that nothing is financial advice. We'll go ahead and get into the market because it is super exciting. Bitcoin has finally not only broke $10,000, it's broken $11,000. It's broken above $11,000, which is really exciting. And so we'll go ahead and take a look at that. And before we even talk about that, just a reminder too, I will be joining a few other traders with the Phemex Crypto Talk here on July 30th at 2 p.m. UTC time, which is 10 a.m. Eastern if you're in the United States. If you're anywhere else in the world, go ahead and just calculate it by UTC time. It's 2 p.m. UTC on Thursday. And so we're going to talk about the secrets of being a successful crypto trader. And really, that's kind of a catchy way to say that we're just going to talk about tips in what we do in order to try to be successful with our trading and investing. So be on the lookout for that. Some great company that I have, along with KTON Clark, Karish, and Scott Melker. So definitely watch that. That will be live on YouTube with our Phemex partner, Phemex.trade. If you haven't checked it out, great exchange. We do trade there on a daily basis. And so, but Bitcoin, this is a long-term market structure resistance that has broken. This is on my Twitter page earlier, a couple of days ago. And so I said, heck of a day, long-term market structure resistance broken. The daily close is amazing and could very well resemble April 2019's 1K candle that ended the bear market last year that brought Bitcoin from 3K all the way up to 13K. And so only this time the rally should lead to new all-time highs. With this push up, past not only the resistance of 10K, we broke above 11K and closed above 11K. That is the first close above 11,000 for Bitcoin since August of 2019. So that's really exciting as far as the close there. We actually haven't even been up in the 11,000 region since August of 2019. And since it's almost August, that would be about a year that we have been stuck underneath this 10,500 level. We tried to tap it in October 2019. We tried to tap it again in January. And again, recently in May. And finally, 4th time is the charm that we broke above that. And it's a really big deal because when it comes to market structure, a lot of people, not just retail investors and traders like you and I, we're talking about bigger players who have millions of dollars who will watch market structure for confirmation to possibly buy in. And so I've even said in the past that once this breaks, we can see a continuation of buyers step in and, of course, push the price up. And so this is really exciting. Overall, I do believe that we are in an uptrend. Now, I did talk about being in an uptrend on Twitter also today, and I said, look, don't be like the person in 2019 who shorted all the way up to 13,900, that last year high. Trade with the trend. That's the key. Trade with the trend until the trend changes. Pullbacks will come. We'll talk about that in a second. Uptrends are for buying, longing dips. And so we did see a dip today around 10,500. That was longed and bought up quite quick because we are in an uptrend. Downtrends, which we're not in any longer, are for shorting bounces. So if you short the market, when you get a bounce, you tend to short it. And if you haven't shifted your focus yet, you're going to have a bad time. And so understand that, again, a lot of people are still shouting 2 and 3K, which is really sensational considering we broke a long-term market structure, and it's very likely that we are kept up by support at that level where bigger players possibly bought in, and they're going to hold that level and make sure that Bitcoin doesn't drop below, at least not for now. I do expect some dips to come. Now, specifically, if you look at the Bitcoin chart on the weekly on Bitstamp, you're going to notice that in the 2017 bull market, right? 2016, 2017, we had, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 pullbacks of at least 30% or more that came on the uptrend, the 2-year uptrend. So I do expect, we have not seen a dip like that since the Black Swan capitulation back in March. And so, yes, I do expect a 30% pullback or so to happen. Maybe not yet. Maybe we run up to $12,000, $13,000 and then we see a pullback. The Bitcoin has been hot, and currently, if I go ahead and look on the 4-hour chart, I'll go ahead and scroll in here. You see that I've went ahead and put this compression right here. And so as far as that goes on the 1 hour, we'll even look, see how we're compressing here. Yeah, it looks like we can move it around, right? Trend lines are meant to be broken, and they're really highly subjective. But the point being is that we are compressing, and pretty soon we're going to get a move up or down if it moves down. But as you saw earlier, we did break down to 10,500 or so, which was the resistance that we had to break above. And so we are now above that area. It bounced off that, and we're staying above it. I do think that we continue on up to 12K, but we do have somewhat of a barrier in between. And if I go ahead and zoom out on the weekly chart and bring this line up, what you're going to notice is that we do have a weekly resistance, okay, right there. Now, you're going to notice that this goes all the way back to February 2018. So this is, 2-3 years old, where this is a weekly market structure that is looking to be broken. And so just like this 10K area down here that we broke on the daily chart, if we break the 11,526, this area, then it's going to be very bullish as far as I do believe that more and more participants are going to scale in at that level if the weekly breaks, if the weekly closes on this coming Sunday or next coming Sunday. So what I'm saying is that price can break above 11,500, go to 12K, go to 13K, and then actually close below it on the weekly, okay? And so what that would mean is that market structure wasn't broken, resistance wasn't broken, and we could actually dip back down here maybe for that 30% dip. But I do expect us to push above it. I don't know if we're going to close above it, but if we do, I think a lot of people will continue to jump in the market because, again, that is clear confirmation of a resistance that has not been broken since the all-time high back in January 2018, around that area. Now, Bitcoin wasn't the only asset that has been doing really good. The crypto markets have been doing well with altcoins, specifically Ethereum, that is also compressing like Bitcoin. And so what you see here is a resistance right above at 334. If you go ahead on Ethereum, scale out here, you're going to notice that we have a resistance area there. And as far as that goes, I think that will break after we retest it again, and then we'll move on up to around 367. But once we break 360s or so, this area, 364, 367, where this wick is at, I don't think it's going to take much. I do believe that once 334 breaks, that we're going to shoot on up to around $418 is my next target. Over $400 regardless. That's going to be my target for Ethereum. It's currently compressing. It did lead Bitcoin, so definitely had some bullish movement there. We do need to move sideways for a bit, and that is expected anytime that you see a burst of volatility. Markets tend to recover by going sideways before the next move, so do expect something to happen here in the coming days. Now, as far as altcoins, I have been in altcoins, and you're going to notice on Twitter that I've been in the different DeFi altcoins as well as the Polkadot network assets or altcoins. And basically Polkadot, if you don't know what Polkadot network is, it's going to be a competitor to Ethereum. And so as far as scaling and having crypto assets built on top of that blockchain, the Polkadot blockchain, and so that's been really bullish. And a lot of the Polkadot based network assets have been pushing very hard. And different ones in particular, one specifically is Ring, which hit over 4 cents today and has been up I think over 400%. Yep, this week 500% in the last 7 days. It's been pretty amazing. And this is the Darwinian Network native token. So with the Darwinian Network, it has 2 tokens, and I even talk about that on my Twitter if I can find it. And I see the Darwinian Network. This has 2 tokens, RING and KTON. And so RING is on fire. It's been up a lot. Now, as far as RING goes, KTON's value goes up along with RING. And so quickly, TLDR, you need 10,000 RING tokens to stake or earn 1 KTON. Okay? So KTON, when I put this today, was $63. Okay? KTON has since went up around 95%, $112. And I said there's a potential for this to 3 to 4x. And I do think that KTON will continue to move up because the current value of a KTON by staking RING is $380. This is only $112. I do think that this gives at least another 2x from here. And so that would be a potential 5 to 6x from the original call, which is pretty amazing. So watch out for KTON, which is the Darwinia Commitment Token. You can only find that on Uniswap. And if you don't know about Uniswap, it is a DEX where you can buy decentralized exchange where with liquidity pools that you can actually buy, and you can actually see the different pairs on there. If you don't know much about this, basically you need 2 things. You need Ethereum, and then you need to download Meta Mask. That will give you an Ethereum wallet where you can send really Ethereum-based tokens there. You will then connect that Ethereum-based Meta Mask, and you'll connect it to your Uniswap, okay? And so Uniswap, uniswap.org, automated liquidity protocol, and then you just click launch app, and then you're set to go, and it's going to go ahead and take you to this setup to where you can then convert your Ethereum into whatever token you want. You just go through the different tokens, and then it's as simple as that. And so again, Uniswap, MetaMask, and there's a lot of other different wallets that you can connect to Uniswap as well. So that's been really hot. So watch KTON, watch the Darwinian Network, and any of their other Polkadot-based assets out there. And so also, too, we did call this on our BlockRoots Crypto Insights newsletter. This newsletter is $9.95 a month. That's super cheap. And so we've called a lot of good plays this past month. We had Kava, we had SXP that went 3x and 4x. Now we went KTON that has done a 2x, and we think it's going to do a 3 or 4x. And so we've got a lot of great calls on here for $9.95 a month. I don't think you're going to put your money anywhere better. And yeah, we do. I'm biased because I do write this newsletter along with Kenner and Clark. Again, we make it affordable for everybody. If you want to check it out, I'll put the link below. It's $9.95 a month, right? And so we're not going to give any discounts because it's so cheap. We want everybody in, and we know that a lot of people have been doing really well. We've had a few people who've paid for about 10 years worth of this in the last few days. And so it's worth the money. We make it super cheap so everybody can jump in and afford it. And so again, less than $10 a month, about $2.49 a week is all that you can pay. And you can cancel anytime. If you don't like it, you can cancel. Again, we're here to support you, and we want to earn your trust, and we want to support you along the way during this bull market. So Crypto Insights, check it out. Now, before we leave, the only other thing that I want to do is just give away $100 of Bitcoin to one of you who subscribed to the channel and left a comment in our last video. So let's go ahead and pick the winner of $100 of Bitcoin. So here we go. The winner of $100 of Bitcoin this week in the giveaway is Melvin Ballard. Channel is always cool. Melvin, we really appreciate it. You left your Bitcoin address there. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is go ahead and send you $100 of Bitcoin today. And so congratulations, Melvin. If you are interested in winning or being in these giveaways of $100 of Bitcoin, just subscribe below. Make sure that you have to comment, though, because that's how we pick the winner. So comment, click the red button, subscribe, and then engage with our video. Each and every week we put about 3 out, and then we're going to randomly pick one video and then pick from there. And so, again, congratulations, Melvin. And as far as that, we're done, guys. So I just wanted to, again, talk to you about KTON. I wanted to talk to you about Crypto Insights along with Phemex. Don't forget about the live chat on Phemex. on YouTube on Thursday. And as far as Bitcoin goes, we're looking pretty, right? We just want to break 11,500 on the weekly chart. Once we do that, I do believe that we're going to continue to uptrend to all new highs, and that's even in 2020, and that's not far away, right? We only got 6 months left. But I do believe a non-sensational, practical view that we can actually break 20,000 in the next 6 months if Bitcoin can continue this momentum, along with a few 30% pullbacks in the way, right? But I do believe that we're on a great uptrend when it comes to Bitcoin. So with that said, you guys have a great rest of your day. Hope that you're well, and make sure to trade effectively, and we'll talk soon.